Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are back with another Ark Dinosaur battle scenario since you guys smashed the 1000 like goal on the previous video. Now today we're heading to the ice flows in the northwest corner of Ark, where a little woolly rhino, we can see in the top right corner, I'm trying to be very secretive about this, a woolly rhinoceros has gathered at the edge of the water, just like living in his typical home, typical habitat, a casual day out for the woolly rhino, one of the larger and more prominent creatures within the Ice Age era. I'm not very worried about other creatures, you know. Maybe there's a pack of direwolves knocking about or something like that, something to worry about. But by and large, the woolly rhino has got it made. So he's gone for a casual drink in the icy waters. However, today he goes a little bit too far, because just to the other side, we can see we're at the very edge of where the Ice Age has managed to extend. Now this Ice Age is encroaching upon the world of Ark. Ice is spreading and spreading and spreading and threatening to take over the entire island. Which means the creatures inside it become a little curious. Like, what's all this white stuff moving in on our territory? What's this weird woolly spiky thing? And that is why a pack of roaming allosauruses, a couple, I don't know if they're male and female, but they're a couple of any form, a couple of allosauruses decide to make the long journey across from their usual home into the icy flows of the northwest, and they spot this bizarre creature. Now, as is the usual response for allosauruses and small children, their first idea is, can I put that thing in my mouth? And there's another joke there that we're not going to make. There's only really one way to find out whether the slightly higher level woolly rhinoceros, just to try and balance this all out a little bit, can take down a pair of these fairly ferocious and pretty cool looking creatures. I must have said, I've never actually seen the Allosaurus before. They're looking very cool, but can they take down this new foe? Can they establish their dominance over this brand new territory? This territory which is threatening to take over their entire homeland. It may seem like a cruel battle, but for the Allosauruses, this is life and death for them, just as much as it is for the defecating rhino. That was actually me, but we're going to blame the rhino. Okay, let's hit plays only and let's find out what's going to happen. Bum-ba-dum. Woolly rhino decides the best course is to hide in the river. This feels like a bad course to me, but that is the one the woolly rhinoceros has taken. Woolly rhinoceros is still striking back every single time. If he can manage to get back onto the ice flow, yes, he's done it. He's climbed back onto the ice. He's taking a lot of hits, but you know what? So is that Allosaurus there. But I don't know. I think it might be just a step too far for the rhino, who can't seem to focus on one particular target. He's going down. He's bleeding. He's cut. He's bruised, and he's just been absolutely ravaged. Now, I did a little tester fight here, 1v1, and the woolly rhino came out streets ahead. So clearly God, these are cool allosauruses. The presence of both allosauruses and maybe getting caught in the river obviously didn't do much good for the... Well, stop moving! Didn't do much good for the rhino. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes life isn't fair, and sometimes it is. This time, we're going to make it fair. Can the allosauruses win a second fight? This time against two woolly rhinos, levels adjusted so they are pretty much the exact same level. This is as even a fight as you are going to get. Now, the allosauruses were perhaps a little wounded from their encounter. However, eating the corpse of that woolly rhino's friend has really sort of amped them up. You can see there's really no cuts on them. They're on pretty much maximum health. Unfortunately, eating the corpse of your friends is a good way to piss people off. So these woolly rhinos here, you can see it in their eyes. They're furious. I mean, they look very calm and gentle, but they're not. They're very angry and very fluffy. Look at that. That is seriously fluffy. Anyways, hearing the death knells, hearing the death cries of their fallen comrade, the woolly rhino's two bros decide to wander into the area and see these strange new creatures. And as with Allosaurus' small children and other things, their first response is, can I put it in my mouth? Let's find out. Right, where are the woolly rhinos? The carnivorous woolly rhinos, okay? Bum bum bum. Okay, they don't seem that interested. This is very confusing. Guys. Yes, right. There we go. The Allosaurus has spotted the woolly rhino and has gone straight in for a rear attack. Is his friend going to help? His friend has... Yes, he's finally going to come join in. Okay, there he goes. Rampaging from the back. Straight, I mean, that tusk into your skin, you're gonna feel that is gonna hurt. We're gonna follow this fight over here for a little bit. They're fighting in the background as well, making for quite an epic looking scene. Those two are fighting in the water. We're gonna nip down there. This seems pretty even, both sides bleeding and cut. Woolly Rhino down here seems to really be struggling with the icebergs, the little ice flows in the water, but the Allosaurus is bleeding, is taking some hits. How we go? Woolly Rhino has taken down the Allosaurus over on this side. He's running back to help his friend, but he's getting stuck on the rock. But he's coming again, he's coming again. This is going to be it. If he can just make it to the Allosaurus, if he can navigate the blocks of ice and get to the Allosaurus, they've done it! Cut, bleeding, wounded, really, really low health on both of these Woolly Rhinos. But they have done it. They've defended their territory against the Allosaurus menace. Well done, buddy. I don't know what you're doing now. It's celebratory drowning, I guess, but hey-ho. Hey-ho. Learning of the courageous defeat of the Allosauruses, the defense of the homeland, and to commemorate their fallen comrade, a further 3 Woolly Rhinos decides to come, join in, and celebrate their grand noble victory. Just all hanging together on the ice floes, having a little dip over here, you know, just chilling inside the corpse of a fallen foe, as you do on a typical Sunday. But the Allosauruses weren't the only dinosaurs that made the long journey across. I say long journey, right? It's like 10 foot, right? But then the long journey across from the summer isles of Arg into the cold, icy flows of the northwest. Which is oddly accurate. I live in the northwest, and this is very much an accurate description of how Britain works. Anyways, other dinosaurs have made it across, hearing the commotion, detecting the scent of blood upon the winter air. A Tyrannosaurus Rex has stomped his way across the fields. Now, I don't know the relative strength of the T-Rex compared to Woolly Rhinos and stuff. This may be an absolute mauling, but there's only one way to find out. Can this very wintry looking T-Rex, it must be said, can he take down the Woolly Rhinos that have proven so difficult for our Allosauridae friends? In what is going to be the final battle? Let's find out. Bum bum bum. Dum dum dum. T-Rex definitely stomps forward first, gets a big hit in before the Woolly Rhinos even seem to realise what is going on here. He's a tough old guy, he's much bigger than the Allosauruses. There's also an argentavis in the background, although doesn't seem that interested. The Woolly Rhinos do have the advantage of sort of speed here and managing to move around the T-Rex. However, 3 of them appear trapped within the ice. But despite that, I think 2 of them are going to take down this T-Rex alone. T-Rex is bloody and bleeding much more than the Woolly... And the other Woolly Rhino, look, charging forward through the water between the ice. It's like a tidal wave of Woolly Rhinos surrounding the Rex. He's going down, and he is dead. The argentavis, is he interested in doing anything? Just going to fly in? Eat some T-Rex corpse? Oh no! The argentavis is fighting! It's waiting in the backgrounds until everyone appears wounded and weak. The argentavis goes in to try to make a battle of it off his own and just gets absolutely obliterated by these Woolly Rhinoceroses. The T-Rex did not stand a frickin' chance, ladies and gentlemen. Where are you off to? Okay, we're gonna just nip over here. Because this Woolly Rhino is on an epic journey of his own. Where are you going, lad? Bloody, wounded, cut deep to the bone. The Woolly Rhino looks across the icy river and spots this new summery island. Sees the location where both the T-Rex and the Allosaurus... I know it's not a T-Rex, don't tell me it's not a T-Rex. Where both the T-Rex and the Allosaurus have emerged from in the past. Just curious whether he's going to go for it. He's very slowly making his way up. He's going to go have a little journey, have a little exploration. And right there, we now have an excuse to put a Woolly Rhino in here for a other battle at some point in the future. Thank you, Mr. Woolly Rhino. Well done, you. The epic journeys of Fred. You shall now be called Fred. Wait, are you a male or female? Male. Fred it is. Good job, Freddy. Good job. How do you feel? You've done well today. They really did. They did really, really well. Even when random encounters occurred with argentavis, the Woolly Rhino just kept on going. Strong. Powerful. Pungent. Woolly Rhinoceros. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. As per usual, leave what you would like to see in the comments down below. I know this episode was a little more jokey than usual, I guess. I don't really know. Anyways. Are you dead? You look dead. You're not dead. But this was basically the top comment. Now, so just leave what you want to see down below in the comments, and I will look at the top few comments and pick one that I like the sound of, and that is the one we will use for the next Ark Dinosaur battle scenario. Now, if Sagasol happens to always be the top comment, which isn't that unlikely, I will make sure I choose other people's comments, okay? Just to be fair. because Stegosaurus become like an institution on my channel or something. That's a fishy! Okay, we're gonna end it there. Thank you for joining me. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.